What's the word? It is your boy, Macc Noir in the building. It's really hot in here.
Take off all your clothes.
Oh, shit. It's top flight, security world. How I'm looking?
Like a damn snitch.
Oh, man, that's cold.
Look like you about ready to go tell on somebody right damn now.
It's gonna be a different video. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad too, because I always say that I ain't gonna keep doing these reaction videos and all that, but this is my last one. This is my last one. Thank the Lord.
You lying ass bitch.
But as far as this fucking Kendrick Lamar, Drake beef, it really highlighted a few things and put a few things into perspective and put a lot of things into the light. And I'm not even talking about the accusations, really. First off, I do want to say, let's shout out Pusha T for real. We really got to shout out Pusha T because he had the mental fortitude to properly go at the king at the time. He was the guy. He probably still is, but he knew how to properly attack the person that was winning above all. Maybe Joe Budden was at first, or maybe Common, you know, they probably dabbled in it, but Pusha was strategic and he was precise with his approach. So we definitely got to give Pusha T all of the props. You know what I'm saying? Because when you really sit down and attack a person's character and you make their fans see the flaws and really get a chance to really step back and analyze who they idolize.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack.
It could be a dangerous thing. Drake rose to stardom as quickly as he did. It's not only because of talent. It was because of his vulnerability, the level of authenticity that he brung to the rap game. Like I said, how vulnerable he was. Just, you felt like he was truly being himself. And this is just off face value, just off of the songs that he's dropping, the shit that he's saying, off of So Far Gone and the comeback season and shit like that, you feel me? And my whole thing is, I feel like that's the angle that he should have took with Kendrick in Drake's last diss, in the Hard 6. I feel like instead of taking that weird route that he decided to take, he should have utilized information from like The Art of Peer Pressure or like a couple more tracks of Good Kid, Mad City, but just other tracks in general. Just do a little bit more research, a little bit more due diligence, because just like Drake, Kendrick is also very vulnerable and tries to show you the confliction that he deals with on a day-to-day, the complexities of his brain, how he thinks. There's so many routes he could have took if he was to just do his due diligence. But then he takes a song, Mother Eyes Sober, and literally misinterprets it. Like he fucking, it's just completely false how he tried to interpret that song. Then he manipulates it in a way where it just didn't work. Like, first off, I think Kendrick said, like, you know, like, it's not me who was sexually assaulted. I think it was his mom or something. The point is, there should have been no reason why you felt that that's the angle you take. Like, literally, there was so many, like, I promise you, if it wasn't for those set of bars, I would have held the Heart 6. It would have been 2-2 for me. It would have been Kendrick up 2-1, Euphoria, Family Matters, then it would have been Meet the Grams. Because even then, you literally say, the people you're getting your information from is clowns, but then in the very next bar be like, we fed you the information.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
And so I'm trying to use comprehension and context clues, but it's like, wait, what are you talking about right now? Like it was just very weird. The Heart Part 6 was reminiscent of like time-stamped Drake. Shout out Academics of Joe Budden, because they said that's what they wanted, and that's a fact. That's what we all wanted to hear. So the beat was amazing. The flow could have had a little bit more energy, but I liked how it had a level of aggression like underlying in the track. But it's like, bro, overall, if he didn't say that bar or those set of bars about the molestation stuff, I would have held it 2-2. It would have been a tie in my opinion, and nobody had to say nothing. Now, it's so real, it's so true, because I even told myself this. I was just having conversations in my head about the situation. I think I told my roommate or somebody a couple days ago, and I'm like, yo, bro, after this Drake this, I don't think Kendrick's gonna respond no more, because it's to the point where he now made Drake fake shoot himself on some Plaxico shit. It's not a shot at Plaxico. Take it easy. You feel me? Shoot, I did that, right? But I'm not taking those shots, but I'm just saying, like, he harmed himself. I don't even gotta shoot you no more. What you just did, check and make type shit. I don't think that Drake should have he should have included those balls. I think he should have just doubled down on what he said, try to dissect Kendrick's character a little bit more, because he had ammo. If he would have just listened to a few songs of a couple albums of Kendrick, it just showed like an egotistical nature that Drake might really have. Because like I said, so from So Far Gone, there was a level of vulnerability and authenticity that he had, but then you could see, as big as he's gotten for so long, that maybe he's become egotistical, maybe it might be a little megalomania in there. It might have corrupted him. It might have warped his reality, changed how he sees things, changed how he operates. It's a few things that could have played out, and many rappers were able to see that. Many rappers were able to harp on that and realize, like, yo, bro, you not really being your full self. Look at you, you're getting surgery, you're not really cool with yourself, even though you're at the top of the game. You still not even satisfied with yourself. Then when you pull back the layers even further with some of the old videos that he had back when he was younger, it's real cringeworthy shit. And now the chinks in the armor are starting to add up to full-blown cracks in his shell. And it's unfortunate to see. As a Drake supporter, I'm not a fan of nobody, but I was definitely a big Drake supporter in the early, from So Far Gone up to maybe like Views, maybe Views, yeah. It was like, yeah, whatever he put out, I'm listening to it, I'm fucking with it. I think that he's been at the top for so long, it's starting to warp his reality. It's starting to warp how he sees shit and distort his perception on, a few things, you feel me? Like, I can't really call it, but I know something's up. Because now, Drake was talking about Kendrick going into crisis mode and doing crisis management. I'm just doing shit. Hold on, give me a second. Focus! But now, all of a sudden, his bodyguards getting shot. People vandalizing his shit.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
It's like, yeah, bro, what the fuck is going on? Like, are you going for now you want people to give you empathy, sympathy now? Like, what's going on with you, Drizzy? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Now it's to the point where you gotta say Kendrick won. You gotta say it. Because it's just like, that last diss was just confusing. It was very confusing. Because it had the remnants of a classic Drake, doing what he gotta do, saying what he gotta say. And then it just takes a turn for the worse. So, listen, man, I'm glad this shit is over with. I hope it's over with. Because I'm telling you, Kendrick hasn't responded yet. I do not think he's going to respond. He might talk about it a little bit more on his album, but I don't think he's going to respond at all. And I think, Kendrick said it, I think that you need to go on a journey. You might need to take some DMT, some ayahuasca, really strip that ego, really get down to the source of who you are as a person. Because you don't want to go the route of Diddy and Jeffrey Epstein and all these other dudes, not on the molestation angle, but these people have become so big and they felt they were so untouchable that they just felt like they could get away with whatever. And it's just, nah, bro. Stay humble, stay you. You know what I'm saying? You know how to act. You got a sense of humor. You could put some words together. You could create a melody. You could get on a beat and adapt. You gotta play your formula and just keep going. I don't know, man. I don't know. It was real bizarre. The ending was super bizarre. Like, we're not gonna sit here and act like my son Drizzy did not lace up his boots, lace up his gloves, and step in that ring. But he got winded kind of quickly. And I'm not even going to push the angle of, oh, you talking about how, oh, Drake is bowing out, he want to go on vacation and this and that, even though he said he was outside and he ready for the bout, he ready for the fight. Nah, I felt like he thought he had some shit that's the nail in the coffin and underestimated Kendrick. But now when he see Kendrick ain't letting up, he like, yo, I'm about to hit you with one more haymaker, hopefully this puts you down, and then I'm leaving. Because you're not even worth it no more, not realizing Kendrick is 100% worth it, and he's going to keep going. Drizzy, you got to go back to the drawing board. I do respect your contributions to this back and forth rap battle, but you got to, if you want to play the nice guy role, you have to now fully embody that. Because now people are starting to realize it may be a facade. You know, get back to pen and pad, bro. Stop letting people do reference tracks for you. Stop doing whole collabs. Get back to you and your mind and get busy, my nigga. Get busy. Just get busy. Because you are methodical. You have a level of intelligence that is admirable. Like, people can respect it. But you didn't fully utilize it. And you baited. Like, niggas from Brooklyn, niggas from New York, niggas say you baited.
Word to my dad.
You baited bad. You fucked up. It's your boy, signing off. Like and subscribe. You know the motherfucking vibes. You feel me?